Hello everybody, welcome back to Bronc's World. I'm Alan, and we're just going to take a nice little stroll in the afternoon and take a little ride. Get out and get some therapy. Just to keep us on the right side of the law. Yeah, I'd probably never do anything wrong, but whatever. Another one of those houses I just love to go through and look at. It's all dilapidated and been there for years, just to see what I could find. Oh, I could smell a skunk or something. Animals, gotta love them. But I like them when they don't smell so much. You know. So this area up here is north of Ivanhoe. You know, it's a lot of farmland, a little bit of grassy area like this. There's some lakes up in this area, but it's pretty much a straight road going north. Just nice and relaxing and drive on. Not a lot of traffic, that kind of stuff going on. But you can just get on and ride and just kind of enjoy yourself. Not like, you know, Arkansas and Oklahoma and those with all the twisty roads. You know, where I'm at, everything's straight, except for that one road that goes around the lake, and you can only ride that so many times, and then you're like, oh well, I'll do something else for a bit and then come back. But this road, she's straight as an arrow. I always used to tell my dad in high school and stuff, if I fall asleep, it's not a problem, I'll just drive straight. I'll be on the same highway, I'll just be 30 miles down the road instead. Yeah, I don't drive up here much. There is a curve coming up, so that's good. Maybe I'll find a cool road that I don't know about. This is just Highway 75 heading north. You can still see a little bit of snow over there. It's kind of surprising. I mean, it was cold for a couple days, but it was 80s and 70s last week. Well, that's kind of crazy. And next week, supposed to get a little bit more snow, so we'll see, I guess. If you go far enough on this road, we'll see. I don't know exactly. I think it's maybe an hour ride, but up on this one, there's a little town called Appleton, Minnesota. And I have a Jeep Wrangler, and I love to play with that too, out in the mud and the rocks and all that stuff. But just north of Appleton, like 2 miles, there is an off-road park, right? And you can take your Jeep, four-wheeler, motorcycle, whatever up there and go play in the rocks and mud and trails and stuff that they build up out there. There's also, I believe there's a motocross track and an enduro track, that kind of stuff, all there. And you can go and use that. And I plan to go up there and check it out one of these days. I just haven't gotten around to it, just so much other stuff going on. So that is one of my things. I'd like to get up there today and check it out, but we'll see where the wind blows us, right? It is good to see that there's a couple of curves in the road. I know at one point I drove up to Wilmer this direction, and because there was construction on Highway 23, but I don't remember much about the road. Oh well. And I got to figure out a group ride, you know, for the area. So I got to find somewhere we can all meet, and then somewhere we can all go to. Maybe meet somewhere that we can have a meal. You know, everybody sit down and just chat with each other, because I know when you're riding on a bike, it's tough to talk back and forth. But if we can go somewhere and have a meal together and, you know, just kind of enjoy each other's company, that'd be awesome. So I will work on getting something like that going, and maybe put a t-shirt together for the ride. We'll see what we can do, but it'd be cool to get something like going like Traveling Tall. I believe he's 6'8", rides a Harley, and he does a ride to the hills, I think he calls it, and that's out east. They do that ride to the hills, and he gets a lot of people coming out to do that. So it'd be cool if I got to that level, you know, I could meet a bunch of people every year and go for a nice ride. That'd be awesome. And again, I'll be in Sturgis this year, so if anybody's planning on heading to Sturgis, let me know. Meet up with you guys out there and at least meet some of you guys face to face. That'd be awesome. I know these windmills in our area, at least, are pretty prevalent. Do you guys have those kind of things in your areas? Big old windmills? We have them everywhere. It's kind of crazy. So at night, the little red light on top flashes. At night, if you get to the top of the hill, you look across the horizon, you'll see hundreds of red lights flashing. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, our windmills look a little different than the ones in Holland, but they do the same type of deal. Hey, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button as well. Always great to have you guys on board, and always looking to try to build more subscribers and get the channel bigger so we can do some cooler things, right? But yeah, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the road out here. Looks like they might have disced up before winter, or before winter yet, which some of the farmers do over here too. I suppose it just depends on what they got going on at what time of the year, so, or what their schedule is, you know. Up to 65 degrees. One of my daughters is telling me that she has to be outside tanning today by 3:30, because at 3:30, that is when the UV is the highest. So she keeps track of that. It's crazy. I just go outside. If I get a little color, I get a little color. So I just turned 50 last week, and I'm gonna start trying to lose some weight now. I weigh about 320 pounds, and I'm gonna try to lose some weight. I've been doing some intermittent fasting, and I've lost a little bit of weight there. And now, actually, over the next 3 days, I'm gonna try a 72-hour fast. I think that'll help to lose some weight, and then we'll see how it does and how I do, going through that. I'm a snacker. If I get bored, don't have anything to do or anywhere to go, I'll grab a bag of chips or whatever. So I'm trying to not do that. See if I can lose a little bit of weight, get back down and get into better shape, just for my family and for my own health. So if any of you are on that kind of a path and kind of want to be accountable for each other, let me know. We can set something up. We can check in with each other, make sure we're all doing good, and share ideas, tips and tricks, that kind of stuff. So let me know. I'll be down with that. And for those of you that have a charger on your bike, this is one of the best ways in the world to charge your phone. Because one, you're not on it, so you're not really doing much with it. And two, you're riding your motorcycle. So there's that. Two very good things. Because these phones, the smartphones that came out, they are destroying our everything in the world. Everything. It's crazy. You can see for quite a ways if you look out that way. There's a little bit of haze, but it's just from the distance. I think that's probably 15 miles. You can see that direction. A little bit that way. So just a nice area up here. So when the wife and I were in Myrtle Beach, we've been looking at, we need to get a new car to replace her. She's got a 2012 Buick Enclave, and it's getting up there. I think it has 160-some thousand miles on it. And we're going to hand that down to one of our daughters. But we're looking for a new car, so we've been looking at kind of what we want to do. And when we were out in Myrtle Beach, one of my wife's friends come and picked us up one time, and she has a Tesla. And she said, "Don't freak out. I'm going to let the Tesla drive." And it did. And the only thing that the autopilot really messed up on, and our friend took over the driving, was speed bumps. It just didn't see them. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I'm like, that would be kind of cool around this area, as long as it worked as well. So we're kind of looking into a Tesla now. We'll see. We probably got 3 to 4 months before we're actually going to go buy. So we got time to look for stuff. Maybe go test drive, that kind of stuff. But any of you out there driven a Tesla, or what do you think about a Tesla? I've done my research the last week, and I found out some interesting things that I didn't know before. So that was good on my part, and a little bit better than what I was thinking about Tesla. So yeah, if you have any questions, I've been looking into it, or if you have some insight, let me know. We are in a colder climate up here in the winter, so that was one of my questions, is how does it work in the winter, battery wise and that kind of thing. But I have another friend up here that has one, and they said that it works just fine. Where it uses a little bit more battery because you're using a heater and a seat heater, that kind of stuff, so which is completely understandable. So I don't know, we'll see. We got a few months, and we'll probably take a ride in a couple of them and see what we can do, and go from there. But if you guys are looking into a new Tesla, or you have a Tesla, let me know what you think. I'd be interested in hearing. This may be the straightest road, other than the road that is outside of Sturgis heading back to Pierre, South Dakota. This may be the straightest road I think I've been on in one of my videos. Had a couple little turns at the start, but now it's just been straight. More hills than that road outside of Sturgis, but still straight. So there's that. There's a propane storage and refill place. Looks like they do ammonia too. Interesting. Being I haven't been looking at my GPS, I don't know what town this is, but we have these little green signs up here that'll tell me. Old Pontiac sitting there. This is, oh, Canby, Minnesota. 1,695 people. I've been here once before in the last couple of years. It was for a parade for the Opera House. It's a nice little town. Not a ton in it. You know, they got a grocery store or things like that. Ball fields. Little lake, it looks like. Looks like they got a little movie theater. That Project Hail Mary I hear is a good movie. 2.5 hours long, but I hear it's good. May have to check it out someday, but I may wait till it comes out of theaters. I don't know. Been a while since I've been to the theater. Nice little city park. People starting the spring yard work, raking up and get their lawns all nice. Not ready for that yet. I'm not ready to mow yet either. Guess I could put my helmet on and make you guys a video from my mower. That would be hilarious. Got a Dollar General, and looks like Jim's Market up here is their grocery store. Got Parrot Bay Bar Grill. Jim's Market. This is Scenic up here. Cleveland Chevrolet. Got some nice cars in there. And then once you get north of Canby, it just opens right back up. That's kind of how towns work around Minnesota, at least in southwest Minnesota. Get right back out to the cornfields and that kind of stuff. Grain bins, cornfields, bean fields, farms, and little implement areas. It's kind of what we got in this area of the world. But it is beautiful and relaxing to ride around out here. And every once in a while you'll get a little bit of wind. Which yesterday the wind was howling. And again, we're on one of those straight roads. It is what it is. And then every once in a while you'll see these big things, power stations, kind of in the middle, different directions and things when they kind of all come together. So I don't know exactly what they do. I don't know a ton about power. I can wire my house, but that's about it. So yeah, it's just a nice soothing ride. So I hope you guys all get a chance to get out, get on two wheels, enjoy the wind, and enjoy the ride. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your family and friends. And remember, therapy is expensive and wind is free, so get out there and ride. Everybody have a great day, great afternoon, great weekend, and we'll see you next time. This is Alan. It's Bronx World. We're out.